Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth there this morning in Brussels for the Trump administration's first visit to NATO. Those comments coming with strong implications for Ukraine's hopes for NATO membership.
The United States does not believe that NATO membership for Ukraine is a realistic outcome of a negotiated settlement. Instead, any security guarantee must be backed by capable European and non-European troops.
All right, again, this is new this morning, coming in within the last half an hour. On the phone with us to talk about it, Andriy Dobriansky. He is the Director of Communications and Media for the Ukrainian Congress Committee of America. First of all, your reaction to this news and the idea that Ukraine should abandon hopes of a pre-24 border and prepare for a resettlement with Russia.
Well, as somebody who just came back from Ukraine, the general sentiment is let's wait day to day to see what the changing talking points are from Washington. This is not just a Ukraine issue. We can go one day hearing a proposal about the problems in the Middle East and Gaza, and then the next day there's a walk back. Then President Trump says something else. So Ukraine well knows this. President Zelensky, having been president during the first term of President Trump, there is a long game involved here in letting the Trump administration get an understanding. Obviously, the statements that the president's administration, including Secretary Hegseth, obviously they come not from a place of understanding the situation, but they rather say things before understanding them. So we'd welcome to see Secretary Hegseth actually do a visit to Ukraine first, as his predecessor did, to fully understand the situation and maybe then issue yet another statement.
Yeah, I understand the cautionary reaction here. How about, Andriy, the NATO membership, Hegseth calling it unrealistic? Is that still the hope of Ukraine?
It is still the policy of Ukraine, including being included in the Constitution of Ukraine, that one day Ukraine will be a NATO member. What Secretary Hegseth did here, again, without any checking in with allies, without any forethought, was state that Ukraine would not be a member, that we should not have Ukraine be a member of NATO as a result of the conversations regarding a ceasefire or an end of this conflict. That still leaves on the table the fact that the United States and Ukraine have partnered for over 20 years on the eventual membership of Ukraine into NATO.
What do you make of the release of the American teacher and the idea that Russia-U.S. relations may be easing? How does Ukraine view the optics of that?
I did not get a sense from that from any of the statements coming out of the Russian Federation. In fact, they particularly underscored the fact that Russian and U.S. relations are at an all-time low. So they are not taking this as an opportunity to improve their standing. I believe it was a one-off event. It was very odd to have the released teacher speak with President Trump and hail the kindness of President Putin on American territory. But again, it's a one-off event. I don't see as of yet any thawing, and the Russian Federation has specifically said that this should not be interpreted as such.
Yeah, Mark Fogel calling Vladimir Putin a statesman upon his return on U.S. soil. Andriy, thank you for jumping on and joining us with this. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.